I got you.
Hey, bro, no, he didn't. Well, we went from 16-11 to check the banner got dropped. Change the background too, Joe. But we talking about the
Mhm.
Dallas Cowboys, and then people ask, they like, well, how you feel about the schedule? It's like, well, Cowboys always got a tough schedule. I mean, at the end of the day, they the media darlings. Like we watched the facility talk about the Cowboys 5 days straight. George Pickens got traded last week, and they still talking about the Cowboys to this day. Like it makes no sense why they keep talking about them. But it sells. I think they got not six prime
Six.
Yeah, I got,
time games.
yeah, I
We
got
five
six.
or
Second
six.
most.
Yeah, no. The Chiefs got seven, I think.
Yeah, that's why I said
Second
second
most. I
most.
got the second
Second
most.
most.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't hear the second part. I just said most. All
Mhm.
right, cool. I mean, if you ask me what I think about this schedule, I mean, we got to start off early. They starting off early. We got to go out there. We got to start fighting with the division early. We got the Giant. I mean, we got the Cowboys. I mean,
Jesus,
we.
Tomo.
I gotta eat, man. I ain't eat before I got on the air, man. I'm sorry. We got Philly, then we got the Giants, and then we got the iffy Bears, and then we got the infamous Green Bay Packers. And if you a
Dang.
Cowboy fan and you sitting somewhere at home right now and you watching this, you already know how we feel about the Packers. I mean, we are in a division with delusional fan bases left and right. They say we're a delusional fan base, but when it comes to them Green Bay Packers, I can't stand them. And if you with me, hit that like button because I promise you, it's something about the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. You would have thought they were the Philadelphia Eagles because out of all the teams in the NFL, I can't stand the Packers the most.
Another division team.
Basically, to me, that's how it feels. So starting off early with that stretch, I mean, the one thing I feel about from week 1 to 5 with the new head coach, with George Pickens, and if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, I ain't going that far now. I ain't going that far. I
Too
ain't going that
early.
Nah, he just asked who they are. Not
far.
if,
Oh, all right.
who y'all,
I give you
Hey,
that. I give you that.
he got a Giants hat on too.
Yeah,
hey,
it,
who
it
y'all
sure
head
ain't
coach
them.
again?
Shouty.
Oh, that's right, Brian Stein. Okay.
Yeah. So with the new head coaching staff, you get George Pickens in with some of the draft picks, still questionable O line. I would say by week 5, you should figure out who this team is because starting off that gauntlet, you got to watch them drop the banner. That night is going to already prove what you've done all training camp and how you really feel about this all season going into the season. Then you already know week 2. I mean, we talk about records with Dak Prescott in the NFC East, but this is one that just is just like 15-0. Like the Giants just can't find a way to beat this man. So you got to keep that record alive. Then you go to Chicago and you got to figure some things out there. But on the back end, if by week 5 things go the way they're supposed to go, and let's say you probably 3-2 maybe, luckily 4-1 in that. But if
Hold on,
you
hold on,
end
hold
in
on. Quick question. Who's the 3 wins?
oh, you trying to get them started, man. I
All
mean,
right,
Meek Mill said it, man. Ain't this what you've been waiting for? That's one.
all right.
you know
Tomo
he,
saw through what I was trying to do.
you
Continue.
know
Yeah.
he coming out, Tomo.
Come on now. They finally hanging banners for a Super Bowl and out of the division. They feeling good. And I'm doing that because the fan base be running down on me in the chat. But that's the only reason I'm talking trash. But I'm more so concerned about this back end, right? Of course, we got 4 Thursday night games. But you think about it, we got Philly, Kansas City, Detroit, Minnesota, the Chargers. People starting to throw the Commanders out there. I'm like, they like, man, we don't know if Dallas could be the Commanders now. I'm like, they lost to Cooper Rush. Yeah, I might want to ease up on that. But that's a gauntlet right there. So this season is going to be one of those. It's the opposite of what it is for the 49ers. Yeah, they were in last place, but this one here is one of those you got to make or break. I seen a post somewhere. Somebody said the Cowboys can even go 12-4, no 12-5, or 5-12. Like that, there's no in between. Like this is what this schedule is. So we'll
I
see, man.
vehemently disagree. I think there's a lot of in between that.
They just saying that if you're a Cowboys fan, you can be like, look, man, you can either go repeat from last year, but with all these questions that you have as far as your head coach, offensive line, and what George Pickens gonna look like with Dak Prescott, you can either go 12-5 or 5-12. I see where it was coming from.
I'll go, Carl.
Go ahead, do your thing.
So Tomo, what I do like about what y'all did this summer, I'm not summer, it's all season. Outside of the draft and the free agency, far not free agency, the trade with George Pickens, is our defensive coordinator. Getting the Bears head coach, I thought that was a great move right there. For Tomo, I I see a potential tough 10 game stretch for y'all. Potential tough 10
10?
game stretch. 10.
I know exactly where you're starting at too.
Us,
Yep.
It better
the
be Denver. Oh,
Broncos,
I thought you were gonna say
the
Denver.
Cardinals in Dallas on Monday night. Like, don't forget,
It's
Kyler
been
Murray
done
light
before.
y'all up in Dallas, right? And it's gonna be on Monday night. Yeah, you remember last time he was in Dallas? He lit y'all up.
Wait, that's November. That's double XP weekend. We ain't worry about that. Continue.
Bro, chill out, bro.
Continue.
Chill out, bro. He did. I remember that game. Didn't like Byron Murphy had like a pick in that game too? Yeah, I remember that thing.
But and I don't know why the Raiders
10?
are my sneaky team. Like not my sneaky team, but I think the Raiders are being underrated a lot. You know, Pete Carroll is there now. They got Ashton Genty, Geno Smith is their quarterback. Not Geno Smith. They already got weapons. They got some weapons over there. So I feel like they're underrated, and y'all play them in Vegas. So I feel like that's gonna be a tough game for y'all. Then you got Philly. Why they do that to y'all? They got y'all against the Super Bowl game back to back. And then right in the Super Bowl game, they got y'all against the Lions. And
Prove it.
finally, they
In
get
Detroit,
to play
too,
y'all
Carl.
in Detroit.
In Detroit, though.
Finally.
I know, finally. So now everybody keeps saying like, oh, the Thursday night games ain't that bad for real. The first Thursday night game is an opening night, so it's not a short week.
Yeah.
The second Thursday, the second Thursday night game, that's gonna be a short week. But then you got back-to-back Thursday night games.
Mm-hmm.
So you really only got 2 short weeks to be real. And then you got the Vikings. I don't know. We don't know how they're gonna look, but they gotta have a good defense. I know that for sure.
That's
The
true.
Chargers, I can see y'all beating the Chargers because Justin Herbert. And you got us again. So I think that's a 10 game stretch. That's y'all have to beat like these, and then like these early teams. Y'all got a tough schedule. Why y'all schedule so tough?
Because it's the Cowboys, bro. It's always been like this. It's always been like people always think I'm tripping. I'm like, bro, we've always
No,
had
that
one of the
is
toughest
that's true
schedules
because the
in
Ravens
the
fall in that
NFC.
same category. That's true.
Why y'all playing the Chiefs and the Lions? Y'all
Just
playing
go
2
that
division
way.
winners. Oh, you know what? We played the whole division. I'm tripping. We played the whole division. We all do. But y'all got a tough schedule, bro. Like, dang.
The one
Well, I
thing
guess the whole
about
NFC
the
East got a tough schedule. But yeah, not for
yeah,
real.
because
We
they said the Giants
opponents.
got a tough one too. So, but the Thursday night game, and I'll let you go, Carl. The first one is coming off of playing Philly. So you talking about you going in? What is it? Oh, it's in Dallas though. You got Philly coming down here. It's a divisional game, and then you got to turn around and play Kansas City. So
Wait,
it's kind of
the first Philly game in Dallas?
no. I said the
No,
first
this is on the third. This is
the
the second
Thursday
one.
night. I'm talking about the
So they
Thursday night
play.
games. The first
They play
Thursday night is
Chiefs,
coming off playing the Eagles.
Oh, okay, got you.
In Dallas,
which
yeah.
is man. Bro,
Oh, well,
you gotta play the Super Bowl champs back to back, and then the Lions. It's OC.
come on, man. One of them is like one of them. We see one of them like all the time, so I understand. I ain't gonna discredit them being Super Bowl champs, but we see them all the time. The other one, I don't know. That's gonna be a fight. But go ahead, Carl.
All right, man. So I'm pretty much piggybacking off y'all on this one. 2 short weeks because the first Thursday, like Joe said, that's the first game of the regular season. So I mean, technically after that, you start off with a little mini bye week, so that's cool. But it is tough that y'all do start off with 2 divisional opponents. Divisional games go either way. That is tough to do. And like I said, I knew what Joe was going when he talking about the 10 game stretch. I knew it was starting with the Commanders because that is tough. But I mean, I wouldn't sleep on the Panthers either. The Panthers gave Eagles go last year. They improved, I think so, and I think Bryce Young, if he can continue on the trajectory that he was on toward the end of the season, he got better and better as the season progressed. After he got benched, like after he came back from getting benched, he did play better. So if he can progress on that, that'd be cool. They also got him a weapon. I think they drafted T-Mac, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yes, sir. They stole him. Go ahead.
yep. So that's I won't sleep on the Panthers either. I'm looking, that 3 game stretch with the Eagles, Chiefs, and Lions, and maybe even the Vikings, like Joe said, is tough. Chargers, I'm so wishy-washy with the Chargers because, you could say because of Justin Herbert, but they rely on the run a ton. Like, they ran the ball well last year and kind of took the ball out of Herbert's hands a little bit last year. So, and now they got Najee Harris, so I think they want to still pound the rock. So I'm a little iffy on the Chargers, but then again, you got the short week with the Commanders, and then another divisional opponent to end. So they start with two divisional opponents, they end with two divisional opponents. I don't. I think Micah said he saw 12 games easily. I don't know how he saw that. I don't see 12.
He saw 12 games easily.
That's what he said. Tom, correct me if I'm wrong.
I can see the 12 too, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Oh man,
But just
I'm
correct me if
being a little delusional. Yeah, he did say that. He
right.
was literally looking at his phone like, oh yeah, we got 12 of these.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, all right,
Lazy
you
Mark,
better be
bro.
there, Paul.
Hey,
Ain't nobody listening.
hey, Carl, real quick, before you continue. Out of all these teams, there are only 3 games on the schedule, in my opinion. Outside of these 3 games, every other game is against a potential playoff opponent.
Yeah.
Playoff opponent. Like,
let me guess. Can I guess who?
go
I want
ahead.
to see. Panthers are the one of the 3 you talking about. Jets.
Nah.
No? You think the Jets can make the playoffs?
I mean,
I know they got new coach
they could
Aaron
possibly
Glenn.
make it. They could possibly make it.
Oh, they showing up.
I would say the Raiders, but you said you low key
The
like the Raiders.
Giants.
Oh, because they play them twice. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
the Giants. They're going to sweep.
The Giants make the playoffs.
No,
No,
he's saying
who-
those are the opposite.
Come on, bro. Dak
Oh.
going to sweep Washington and Giants with the Eagles. Okay.
Hey man, you heard him, man. I ain't saying too much.
I
You still
heard
gotta
this
do
too
our
right here
prediction
though.
episode.
Dallas is way off. They now the top
The
10.
Giants fan. It look
And
like
that's a Cowboy.
I'm about to say man's name is literally Texas boy, and I think there's supposed to be a cowboy right in the middle of it.
The Giants had 3 chances to get a potential great quarterback and said no. They even called the Titans to prank them, saying, "Hey, what you gonna do with the number one? Why you wasting my time? We're not giving you that pick. You wasting our time." They let Saquon go to the Eagles. Joe, I ain't got time to be addressing no Giants fans. The reason why I probably agree with you, and I'm glad you hit though. Make sure you subscribe because I got more talk. I got more trash talk for you. Become a member so you can be in the chats too. The link below. But that's why I said by week 5 you should know who this team is because most of the teams that we played prior to, especially coming out the gate with the Eagles, one thing about Dallas is they can't stop the run. So if you come out that game and show that you can at least stuff the run and then flip it going the next week, of course the Giants will probably try to do the same thing, is run the ball, and then you got Russ there and all that. It's a new element. So you got potentially 4 teams that's going to show you what your defense is really made of. So we're going to see. We're going to see.
Everybody coming out.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
And that's what I'm glad you said that because that's what I meant to say when Joe was talking about the Bears. It's the run game I'm concerned about. Now, Ben Johnson, great coordinator, but he ain't got Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. Swift is cool. Swift is cool. Swift ain't Gibbs. Swift is cool though. And then Roshan Johnson, cool. I like Roshan Johnson. I might. I don't know if I'm gonna say David Montgomery though. I'll take that back. But Roshan Johnson, I like Roshan Johnson. But it's just like sometimes Jahmyr Gibbs made those plays happen. And Swift can, but I don't think he can to the effect of a Jahmyr Gibbs. So it's Ben Johnson gonna have his work cut out as drawing up plays for the Bears. I will say that. But he does have a mobile quarterback with Caleb Williams though, so that is also a very different element because Jared Goff is not mobile in the slightest. But yeah, looking at his Cowboys schedule, I say it's tough, but it's a lot of in between 12 and 5 and 5 and 12. I don't know who said y'all see 12 and 5 or 5 and 12. It's a lot of in between.
God, I'm telling you, man, like when the season's over, after the draft, you look good. Free agency, make a trade, schedule come out. I'm telling you, everybody is like on a high. So these are exciting times.
But even when Micah said I see 12 games easily, I don't see 12 games easily. Like I don't see that. Especially coming off of somebody who was looking and being like, we probably get 9 to 10 wins before the Pickens trade. Like I didn't know how the schedule was going to shape out. Like I could see 9 to 10 maybe. Pickens add 1 or 2 wins there. But again, it's going to be a dogfight. It ain't going to be no easy road to 12. Now, if they go get a defensive tackle, I might come back on here and talk a little different. But right now, we got to see.
Yeah, the easy part is the problem.
Yeah. Nah, that's kind of it's almost Draymond-esque the way he said it.
Bruh, oh my God, let's move on.
I'm glad you're here for this, Carl. I'm glad you're here for this, man, because we're gonna roll right into. Hey, man, we in the same barbershop, different chairs, man.